Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Enterprise Architecture Radio. It's going to be a short episode today. I'm not feeling very well, and I see that Enterprise Architecture Radio is slipping a little bit. I missed my previous episode last weekend. Work is just too much, and I think it's also taking a toll on me. There has been considerable amount of travel for me last couple of days. But I'd like to cover a very important topic today, which is system of record and book of record. It's one of the questions that came up in the Telegram group that we have. What is a system of record and what is the book of record, and what are the primary differences between them from a data architecture standpoint? A system of record is an authoritative data source for a particular type of system. So how does the data transform over a period of time? It maintains that information about any particular kind of data. So it could be customer data or financial data or any other kind of data. What is the data source? How does it transform over a period of time? What is its life cycle, etc., etc. And a book of record is basically the data. So a system of record could be viewed as metadata about the data to an extent. A system of record maintains the data integrity, maintains the data security of the data. It's responsible for that. A book of record, on the other hand, is primarily the data. A book of record could be large amounts of data in actual books. It doesn't really do anything about the system integrity or the data integrity or the data security and so on and so forth. It primarily presents the data. You can also view it slightly differently by thinking about it from the standpoint of, let's say, a financial accounting software can be a system of record as well as can be a book of record. It is a system of record when it is providing you with the integrity of the data, the source of the data, the way that data has transformed over a period of time, and so on and so forth. And it is a book of record when it is giving you insights about profitability, for example, or insights about financial performance over a period of time. So a book of record primarily focuses on the data and the data itself. It doesn't look into whether the data integrity is proper or not, or whether the data is secure or not, and so on and so forth. A system of record, on the other hand, ensures data integrity, data security, and so on and so forth. A simple way of looking at this, and this is technical jargon quite a bit, so a simple way of looking at it is a system of record is an application, and a book of record is the database. Now, obviously, it's a very simplistic definition, probably a little bit of oversimplification, because databases today also ensure data integrity and data security and whatnot, and applications also have reporting capabilities and whatnot. But I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. When you secure the data, when you ensure data integrity, you are a system of record. When you focus on the data and its insights and reports and dashboards, etc., you're a book of record. That is the primary difference between a system of record and a book of record. I'm not going to cover any other topic today. I also hear that my podcast is not really running properly on Apple Podcasts. It could be a Apple Podcast system error. I don't think there should be anything that is happening. I use Podbean to publish my podcasts to all the podcast platforms, which includes Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and so on and so forth. So if by any chance you're having trouble in listening to it on Apple Podcasts, then you may switch to Spotify or to Amazon Music. The podcast is also available on YouTube. You can take a look at it on YouTube as well. If you have a premium subscription, you can listen to it on YouTube. If you don't have a premium subscription, then you can always go for Spotify or Amazon Music or any other podcast platform for that matter. It was earlier available on Google Podcasts as well, but Google Podcasts no longer exists. I think they have made Spotify their primary platform. Once again, Enterprise Architecture Radio is not just a podcast. It is a collaboration platform where, it's a passion project for me. And I'm very glad the way the community is coming together, asking questions, answering questions. I should ideally not be the only one answering questions. It would be really nice if the entire community helps each other out and guides each other and takes help from each other shamelessly, most importantly, the community should have a lot of fun.